Hello everyone, welcome back to the Savachat scripts again. So as we have earlier discussed about the inheritance in Java, so the one inheritance is left, that is multiple inheritance. So today we'll discuss about that multiple inheritance, how we can achieve in Java using interfaces. So let's start. What is interface? Interface in Java a blueprint of a class that contains abstract methods only. Abstract method means that methods without a body. It used to achieve abstraction and the multiple inheritance. So with the help of interface, we can achieve 100% abstraction as well as multiple inheritance. So an interface defines what in the interface, what interface says. It says what a class should do, but don't know how it does it. That means we will only define a method in the class, but implementation will they don't know. The class interface don't know how it will implement or what it should be implemented in this method. So it has few key features like methods are public and abstract by default. You do not need right to public specify or abstract keyword before the method. Like here in the syntax as we see, only void, return type and the sound method name. That's it. Variables are public, static and final. These variables we can use in the interface. A class use implements to inherit interface. Likewise, as we already discussed, whenever we wanted to achieve interface from class A to class B, we use keyword. But here we are use implement keyword instead of extend. Now support multiple inheritance. As we have already discussed, to achieve multiple inheritance we use interfaces. So before we'll start with the interface, let's talk about the abstract things, abstract classes, abstract methods. What is abstract method, what is abstract class? So abstract class in Java is a class that cannot initiate it. That means you cannot create its object directly. Like if you have a class A, suppose you have a class A, how you are going to create this object for this? So you just create A object name, then new, and then class name. Why it's taking? Okay, class name A. So that's how you can create a normal class object. But in the abstract class, you cannot do this. You can achieve this via anonymous class. That means you can create object of abstract class, but you need to create an anonymous class to create an object. We will discuss it in example. When we'll check in example, we'll discuss this. Now let me go ahead. So this is the simple definition of object abstract class. That is, an abstract class has two things: either abstract methods without body or concrete methods, that's normal methods with body. As interface only support abstract methods, that's why interface achieve 100% abstraction. Now here you can see in the example we have a one abstract method with without body, and here we have another method void eat, that is normal method with a body. So here is the body of this method. So this is basic difference between interface and abstract class. Interface can have only abstract methods, but in abstract class can have abstract methods as well as normal methods. Now here are few key points. Ones that we have already discussed, we cannot create an object of a class directly. Likewise, animal a class a new animal, it will throw error, and must to create access the things, you must be inheritor using extend. Child class must have implement all the abstract methods to be use that class, and can have constructor and variables. Now, this is all about constructor and interface. We know interface is 100% abstraction, and abstract class we have normal as well as abstract. Now, let's see the overall picture, the final thing. So, as we have already discussed, interface only interface will let you know what to do without implementation, but abstracts have partial implementation. Like if you have two methods, you wanted to give a one method what to do and another method you can implement that method. And interface only abstract methods allowed, but abstract class you can have both the methods abstract and normal. Multiple inheritance achieved by the interface, single inheritance can achieve by abstract class. Interface has no constructor, abstract has a constructor. Interface is used for the capabilities and used for base classes. This is we will discuss in example. Now, this is something all about theoretical part. Now let's go to the implementation part. So here I have created one interface that is remote control, and this interface I have created two methods. By default, you here you do not need to write public specifier because by and abstract keywords, because by default it's public and abstract, so there's no required to create to write here. Now we have two methods. First is on off, another is volume. Now I have created two classes, TV and AC. So in TV class, if I uh, implements remote control, as I have already told you, as class to class we use extend, but class to interface we need to use implement keyword. Now you are seeing is giving a error. It's saying either declare abstract or implement abstract methods that you have written in the remote control. So we have two methods. First is public void on off, and another is public void volume. Now you can see error is gone. And let me out the TV is on plus off, and here let me this out TV volume is up slash down. Now if you are going to create a object of TV, let me go TV equal new TV, then you can TV dot on off and TV dot volume dot volume. If I execute this, then you'll see we have implemented both the method that is written in the remote control, that is volume on off and volume and on off. But the same methods we are here using, one on off is to on the TV or off the TV, and another is volume is to either volume down and up. As you can see the output, we can have it's working as expected. So abstraction, so interface is says if I'll give you only the body. Implementation as per your requirement, you can implement me. Like in the TV, we have implement to on off TV and up down of volume. Now same thing if you are going to implement in the AC class. So let me implement remote control. Then I need to implement the method. So let me implement like this. So I have implemented on off and volume both the methods. Let me write use me to on less of AC, and let me put it here use me to up place down temperature. Okay, so let me create a object of AC equal new AC. Now AC dot on off slash AC dot volume. Sorry. Now you can see if I execute this, you can check we have same methods but the different thing. Use me to on off AC, use me to down temperature. Now, as we can see, we have two methods we are using in two classes, TV and AC, but both the classes have their implementation. Okay, so this is interfaces. I will give you the definition, but you need to implement as per your requirement. This is the final verdict, and you can see we use interface. That's how you can see we can have one child, multiple parents. Like you can use one interface to another interface and call the method at the same time and create our own implementation. Now, this is all about we have discussed interface. Now, I have created one class, that's abstract class. So we already know interface only abstract method are allowed, but methods are allowed. But in abstract class, what any class with the help of abstract keyword, you can create a abstract as a create as an abstract class. Now you can see in the abstract class we have two methods. One is on off that with the implementation, and another is abstract method without implementation. Now if you wanted to achieve the abstraction, then you need to implement this. Let me implement sorry, extend. So class to class we need to extend. Let me extend share remote share remote. ठीक है, then implement this. Now if you call, if you execute now this, let me execute. So it will give TV is on off and volume is up down. TV is on off and volume is up down, because this implementation of this on off is overriding this on off. Let me remove this to what, oh sorry, let me change the name on off to on off 1. Now you need to call this the help of on off 1. Now you can have all three methods. Okay, but as you can see here, we did not implement the body of this on off 1 here because this is all already implemented here. But if you are going to create is like 1, then the method it's required to implement body here as well. Until unless you are not going to implement the body of the volume 1, it will not execute. So now if we have executed, let me from abstract class, abstract class, as you can see. Now let me execute and you see the output. Okay, sorry, we need to call this, we had call volume 1 as well. Now we can execute and we'll have the expected output. So this is the basic overall idea, how we are going to create a interface, how we are going to create abstract class, and what is the difference between abstract class and interface. Interface, you can only implement the method in the interface, but abstract you can have both normal method and abstract method. Now we discussed one terminology, that is how we can create an object of abstract class with anonymous class. So if you wanted to create the share remote, rc is equal to new share remote. So now you can see, let me remove it. Directly you can see it's giving an error because it's saying share remote is abstract, cannot be initiated. Now if you want to create a object is this, so we need to create an anonymous class. This is anonymous class. Anonymous class is without class name, without keyword. We can create an anonymous class with the help of open and close curly braces. In this, you need to override. You need to implement the method. That method is volume one. So until you will not going to implement this, it will not work. So you need to public void volume one. Then you can see error is gone. So here what we did, we create a class, anonymous class, and in the anonymous class we have implement the method, that abstract method, and then we can create an object for this. So let me hello abstract method. Okay, now with the now share remote already created object. With the help of this object you can access both the methods, rc dot on of one and rc dot on volume one. So it will work as expected. But the only catch is you need to create this anonymous class. We call this anonymous class, that is without name and class keyword. So this is all about the interface and abstraction. If you have any doubt, anything, just do let me know. I'll be there to help you. I hope it's clear to all of you. Thank you, and please do subscribe and let me know what should be the next topic. Thank you very much. Bye bye.